case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
All right, guys. All right, what's happening? Some breaking developments. A lot of things are happening at the last minute. What's this big glare behind me? Oh, is that the old window piece? All right, here's the deal. I called the bondsman. And I want to tell you what was explained to me. Problem is, about 30 seconds before I do this live, there's a notification that he might be bonded out. However, it doesn't matter because of the information that I got. Now, I try to keep up with this. We're going to figure it out if he's in or out. Now, if he's out, that even is better to the advantage. Here's the thing. On the ride home, I called a bondsman, and it was explained to me that he has the bond. Now, the thing is this. When the bondsman looked Benjamin Keys up in the system, they could not see that he had missed a court date. Now, why is that important? Well, here's how it works, people. This is Texas we're dealing with. So in Florida, there would be no bond in this instance. Now, in Texas, everybody knows if you have a bond, you pay 10%. Normally, if you have a failure to appear, that's off the table. You must pay the entire amount, which according to my community wall would be $25,000, not $2,500. And in communication with this bondsman on the way home, he gave me a list of corporate bondsmen, a total of 4 and 4 only, who could even touch that bond. Because I was saying that I was a cousin, he said, you probably don't want to mention the whole thing of him missing court because it's not pulling up in the system as of now. Okay? His insurance company would not do it, but he gave me 4 bondsmen that would. Now, this was the information. I created a live real fast, and before I hit this live, comments, just give me a second, catch everybody up what's going on. Now, before I hit this live, this comes in. This is the information that's coming in. Hold on one second. Now, either which way this goes, it doesn't matter. Because if he did squeeze out and bond out, guess who has the power to totally fuck him? That's right, white boy. We're going to have the entire bond paid. Yeah. See, yeah, it's going down. There was too many games played when I was incarcerated, and I stick up for a lot of families and whatnot on here, but it's time that white boy takes care of white boy for once. So this is the text that we get in moments before going live. This says no longer in custody. So here's the deal. We're going to find out. I don't know what this is. There's only one way to find out. Let's go to the comments real fast before the phone calls are made. So again, real fast to catch people up real fast. What is the member? A new member? BS. Thank you. I appreciate it. So either way, this is fine with me because if that is true, what's on the screen, then whoever bonded him out is unaware that there was a missed court date. And they're doing it under the assumption that he doesn't have a failure to appear, which is fine because they're going to say, hey, you got to fork up a little bit more cash. I'm going to have to pull this bond. Now, I don't even know if that is true. So it's only a phone call away, people. We'll figure it out. But that's how Texas goes. The guy was very helpful. Only 4 people can do it. Now let's hit up these comments real fast, and we will figure it all out very shortly. Elderly abuse, absolutely. Joanne says he's been porked. He's been porked. Wispy. I clicked he's getting porked. We got a lot of people voting that he's got porked on the poll. I just want to know if he has had a chance to go to the head of the gang and said, husband, can I join the Aryan Brotherhood? Laughing my ass off. I know all about the bonds. So, Rhonda, did that kind of make sense? Then you probably will know these people right here. So the gentleman that I spoke to on the phone told me that only 4 people can get him out. We're going to call it 4. But here's the deal. Let's go back to his text. And we have, okay, AA Atlas, Cowboy bail bondsmen, Jailbird bail bondsmen, and No Limit bail bondsmen. So let's have a gander. Let's have a gander. And watch this. Watch the magic word. So if he did bond out, then it's under false pretenses. Somebody's not being truthful about the failure to appear. And that's going to be a big no-no. What's going on here? Hey, I butt dialed you. What the hell? Just call my moderators. All right. This phone is out of control. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. One thing at a time. Is he bonded out or is he not? We'll find that out right now. Hey, how you doing? How are you?
All right, how can I assist you?
I'm doing all right. I'm calling about my cousin. I'm trying to make bond for him.
Okay, what jail is your cousin in?
In the Collin County Jail.
All right, give me 1 second. What is your cousin's last name?
It's Lindsay.
Last name is Lindsay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said in the Collin County Jail, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't have anybody with the last name Lindsay in Collin County.
No Benjamin Lindsay in Collin County?
No, there's nobody with
What?
the last name Lindsay in Collin County.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
No worries.
Kaufman County Sheriff's Office. Okay, this is confusing. All right, let me do this again. My bad. I couldn't hear you. I'm calling her back. Had the wrong jail. Hey, how you doing? I just called. I think I had the wrong county jail. It's Kaufman County. The last name is Lindsay. Benjamin Lindsay. They transferred him. They transferred him last night. Just trying to get the total on the bond.
And you said Benjamin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't see him in Kaufman.
Okay, so you checked Kaufman and Colin?
Let me check Kaufman.
So I just called another guy, but he's seen him in there, but he couldn't personally bond him. And he recommended your number with another 3 people's. You were on a list of people because see what happened with my cousin is he didn't go to court last week, and he fails to appear a lot, and so his insurance would not cover that. So he gave me your number on a list, you and a few other people. That makes sense? Because you're a bigger company, he said.
Yes. Let me, because I'm calling, I'm sorry, I'm checking out calling, and he's not showing in Collin County, and I'm checking Kaufman. Can you try calling back and see exactly the jail he's in?
It says Kaufman County.
Do you have his jail screen?
His jail screen?
Yes, like.
What do you need, a number or something? Then
He's not coming up in Kaufman.
what do you say jail screen? What are you asking me for?
You said what again? Sorry.
You just asked me for a jail screen. What are you asking me? What information do you need?
I just wanted to see if you have the jail screen so I could see, because I'm looking in Kaufman and he's not coming up in Kaufman nor Collin County.
What is the case number?
Okay, I appreciate it. I can't deal with her anymore. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go to the next one. We got 4 to go.
Case number next. I have the case
She's
number.
just a moron. The other guy I found like 2 seconds. Let's go with this one. Cowboy. All right. The other guy I found in like 2 seconds.
Calling Cowboy bail bond. To get someone out of jail, check on an outstanding warrant or inquire on a bond status, press 1. To check in, press 2. For court date information, press 2. For collection.
Municipal warrant. Plano? Is it Plano?
If you are trying to get someone out of jail, press 1. If you are following up on a bond status.
Where'd this person go? Texas crime stories. You don't have a profile picture. Your channel sucks.
Thank you for calling Cowboy bail bonds. This is Norma. How can I help you?
Norma, what's happening? Hey, I'm trying to get my cousin out, Benjamin Lindsay. He's in Kaufman County. I'm just trying to get the total bond amount.
What's his last name?
Lindsay.
Lindsey?
Lindsey, right? Yes.
Date of birth?
3/15/79.
Let me see. what is your name?
My name's Mark. Married to Cher.
Phone number?
It's 239 240 9362.
Okay, I'm not understanding you. You're speaking very fast, and it's like you're running your words one on top of the other.
239
You said
239 240 9362.
that's too many numbers.
No, that's not. It's an area code. It's an area code 3 and then 4.
240-952.
No, 9362. You had two less numbers. It's 239
What you called out.
239 940 9362. It should be on your caller ID. You there? Yeah, but my contact number is 239 940 9362. Yes. Kaufman. He was in Kaufman. He was in Kaufman County. Okay, listen. Can you repeat the number back one more time, just so so I know you have the right number? Uh huh. Yeah. Yes. 240. I'm sorry. 240. So you have to call back with a quote. You guys just don't do it like that. Look it up. How long does that usually take? Like 10 minutes or so? Okay. All right. Thanks. All right. So people. Terrell City Jail. She said he's in it. She's got to call me back with a quote. Hey. What is this fucking number? 240. What? Let me write it down. 240. Yeah, go ahead.
9362.
Okay. All right. She's got the right number. She's got to call me back with a quote. She said he's still in. That's how they do it. They got to give you a quote. It's weird. Let me call it. There's two other ones.
Ay. Well, keep doing you. You're doing
Who's this? This is Jailbird. Jailbird bondsmans. That screenshot on the computer on the share screen right now, that could be someone getting an alert because he got transferred. What time is this? Does it have a time on it?
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for Jamie Dallas on his text. No one is available to take your call.
Let's ring it again real fast. If he's out, that's fine too. I will in a second. But the bondsman, they could look a warrant up. If he's out, that's good. There's no problem if he's out. We're gonna fuck that up. Check your email, Noel. All right, let's go to the fourth one, and then we'll just call the other one back. So if he's out, that means there's no way he had $25,000 for bond. No way. Hey, how you doing? I'm pretty good. Hey, I'm trying to get my cousin out. He was. Say that again. No, the Terrell City Jail. Terrell City. Yes, yes, ma'am. Terrell City. Kaufman County. No, Kaufman. What's wrong with Texas?
What's the name?
It's Benjamin Dwayne Lindsay.
Lindsay,
EY.
What's the last name?
Lindsay, but it's with an EY.
LIN.
DSEY.
What's the date of birth?
It's March 15th, 1979.
March 15, 1979.
Yes, ma'am.
Who are you to the defendant?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
What's your name?
It's Mark.
Mark. And what's a good contact number for you?
It's 239-240-9362. Do you have to do a quote?
240.
9362.
Alrighty, just 1 second. Let me look this information up for you, okay?
Okay, thank you. Exactly, Rhonda. Not really. That makes me weird by default. Just April, yes. You got to listen to the beginning of Live. That there's a reason that it's like that. Unless he snuck out of there and wasn't truthful, and that's why if he did, we're going to have to alert the people about it. It's just that simple. I explained it in the beginning. It's way too. I can't do it right now. Rewind it. And any other weenie people coming in, yeah, he's already out. Yeah. That'd be great if he is. That's what we're trying to figure out. Rewind. Oh, hit the light too. What's up, Natasha? I will next if we don't get nowhere with this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Say that again.
Are you sure he's in Kaufman County Jail?
Yeah, well, he was transferred to Collin County this morning.
So he's in Collin. Is he in Collin County or Kaufman County?
Kaufman County, I believe. Kaufman.
Yeah, we're looking in Kaufman. He's not in Kaufman.
Okay. Yeah. What about Collin?
Collin County. Nope, he's not in Kaufman either.
So no Collin, no Kaufman. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Okay. Okay. Let me call the jail. So the current charge. So I posted on my community, Kiki. I posted on my community. There was the stalking and harassment, creating a page, 10,000. There was, what is it? I got it right here. It's this right here. I got to call the call in jail. I got to get that number. Anybody can help me out and get that real fast. It's so here's the deal. I'll say it again because this is just how Texas does things. Yeah, Kaufman County Jail. That's the jail. Online impersonation, creating a fake page, $10,000 bond with yesterday's date on it. Stalking, yesterday's date, $10,000 bond. And then you have a violation of bond protective order, $5,000. What you don't see here is failure to appear. So in Texas, the way that they do things is, well, they do it all across the U.S. You pay 10% of a bond, right? 10% is all you need. But in Texas, they won't let you bond out on that. Some people will let you bond out on 10%. It has to be a huge corporate bond place. And there's only 4 people in Texas that will do it. And guess what? We just called them. So what does that tell me? What does that tell us in this lesson right here? It's very simple. We're about to call the jail. We're about to call the jail to see if he's in. If he's not in the jail, it's safe to say that he did bond out. But if I just called all 4 companies, if he bonded out through any one of them, they'd know who he was. So that would mean he used a different bondsman, and they don't know about the failure to appear. Because if they did, they wouldn't have bonded him. He would have had to use those 4 people. So, hey, we had to tell the bondsman about the failure to appear. See, when I talked to the bondsman on the way home, the dude said he was super cool. He said, "Did he miss court or anything?" And I said, "Yeah, actually, he did last week." And then he was explaining all this to me. He said, when you call these 4 numbers, don't tell them that because as of now, it's not showing up in the system. So if he did bond out, he weaseled his way out, and whoever did bond him doesn't know that. See what I'm saying? Sent you some screenshots. He's bonded out again. Okay, good. Check your email. Well, it's on the screen. It's on the screen. We kind of figured that at the beginning of the live. It's on the screen. That's what it's saying. It says Kaufman County Sheriff's Office, out of custody, bonded out. So we figured that, which is fine. Now all I have to do now is find the bondsman. Well, there's a couple things that we get to do now. Oh, someone gave me a number. What's this? The Jimbo Lover, Kaufman County Detention Center. I'll call it, but I believe he is out. Sent them both to you. Yeah, let's just be very transparent. I'll call it. No, that's the Collin County Jail you gave me. I called that one last night. Kaufman. I see what you did there. Okay, I'll call it just to be super transparent. But there's 2 phone calls to make if he did bond out. One, to the bond agency that he used to inform them that there's a failure to. Well, what I'm going to do is tell them. But then I'm also going to do this a little bit, though. Mr. or Mrs. Bondsman. See, what happened was my cousin, my aunt gave him a Valium. And he missed court behind it, really. And I just want you to know that because I know you guys have that insured, your surety bond and stuff like that, your insurance. I wouldn't want any wrongdoing to happen here. And they're gonna up the ante on him. That's apparently how Texas does things. So I do believe he bonded out, but let's be very transparent. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. And then what I'm going to need is the bondsman that he used. That's not too hard to find. Assuming that he did bond out, which we'll know at the end of this call, you're not going to be able to find who he used to at least tomorrow. But that could easily be done through the clerk of courts. Simple. 972 932. And then when we look at the clerk of courts, we'll know the bondsman. We'll inform them that that they weren't being truthful, and they're gonna have to make him come up with some more cash. They may revoke the bond. Hey, how you doing, sir? Yeah. Hey, I'm calling for my cousin just to see what his total bond amount is.
All right.
It's the last name is Lindsay.
Lindsay is the last name?
Yes, sir.
Lindsey?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Do you know when they would have been brought in?
This morning.
Do you know about what time this morning?
9 a.m.
Okay. So they're not booked in yet. I don't know if they've even seen the judge yet. They're not booked in.
Well,
So I can't get you a bond.
could that mean he already bonded out? Could it also mean that he bonded out?
No. You can't bond out until you've been booked in. He hasn't been booked in yet.
Well, I saw my aunt actually sent me a screenshot of the Kaufman County Jail screenshot, but she didn't. I don't know why she didn't include the bond amount. I could just see like the booking photo and whatnot, but I could see that he was booked in at 9 a.m. Admit date 4/4. She doesn't know what she's doing. She, it's technology, but he is in the Kaufman County Jail.
Okay, the last name is Lindsay. What's the first name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin Dwayne?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, then yes, he's been released.
He made bond.
Yes, said he was released today.
Okay. Do you know who bonded him out? Was it the people he used last time?
I can't look at that information.
All right. I'll look it up tomorrow. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Man, Texas is slow. I had to tell him how to do it. All right. So, yeah, he has been released. Let me just run through these real fast. Here goes the mug shots. This is weird. I thought this was a turtle suit at first. It looks like a knitted sweater. This almost looks like a meme. What's up with this blanket thing? I thought this was like a turtle suit. I thought this was like a suicide watch outfit, but it's not. Here goes a side view. Let's call it a 45-year-old blowout with the little, it looks like Moe and Curly from Three Stooges on the top up there. There's that. Then we have, these are some of my classic ones. Look at the hand, how he's holding the cigarette. And then you have this. Down syndrome, Benny. I don't know. And then you have, so this is true then, people. So here's the deal. I have to figure out who bonded him out. That's just for the bond. But more importantly, we can do this right now on live. Well, I think I want to do this privately. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We have to get the state attorney. We'll be calling them tomorrow. We could do it live if you want. But being that it's a state attorney, I don't want to do that because it's serious. But yeah, the whole contacting the victim thing. That's got we have to inform them about that because I didn't see if we recall back and look at the back to this. I don't see that on here. We knew about the online impersonation, the stalking, the violation of the bond. We knew about this. What's weird, though, is right here, offense date. That's yesterday's date. We knew about all these. So when you violate your probation or your bond, it opens up the charges. So I believe that's what this is. Now, if you look at the screen one more time, in Texas, this is how they do it. So Benny did bond out. He weaseled his way out, though. He's supposed to pay 10, 10, and 5. Because whoever he used didn't know about him missing the court date the other day, he was able to weasel out. That's fine. All you have to do is bring it to their attention. Them bonds people ain't going for none of that. But there's only a couple corporate bond places that would even work with them at 10%, and we called them all. So this is it was explained thoroughly to me, and so we have to call the bondsman and the state attorney. 100% doing it. Why would you ask? Well, that's simple. He played a lot of games with me. A lot of games. Too many games, actually. And I'm always sticking up for the Wells, for all type of people. Hey, it's time. I get my back for once and my wife's. And look, I could write a book about this. I would love to snitch on a snitch. That's never been done. That's like never been done. I could literally write a book about this. So that's happening. Or the bullshit lies from him and his fucktard idiots friends were saying about, yeah, all types of shit. I don't like all the women in the community he's destroyed and ran over. Even people, creators. Look what he said about AB and AB's daughter. That's not cool. Not cool. The sick shit that him and his friends think of for the gaslighting, like who thinks of this weird shit with the tampons? It's just very strange. But and Benjamin likes to play these internet games with people. Like, this dude he's a coward. If I saw this dude, if I was at the gas station at 7-Eleven and I ran into him, do you think he'd be running his mouth? No, he'd run away as fast as he possibly could. But on the internet, he plays these, like he's this tough guy games, keyboard warrior. So I'm just beating him at his own game. I'm not the one who was untruthful with my bondsman. And I'm not the one contacting the victim of a crime, of a felony crime. Moron. So wait till the state hears about that. Swear to God, that's happening. We're definitely doing that. That's a promise. I wouldn't call the bondsman he used. I tried to weasel out the guy. I tried. But you're not going to be able to find that out till tomorrow. He snitched his way out of this. This can't be real. No, he weaseled his way out. BS. What you know exactly what he did. He was able to make the bond because for whatever reason, when I talked to that guy on the way home, I don't know why his failure to appear is not up showing in the system. You know what? That was what? How long ago was that? Absolutely. Sprint cars and guitars. What's up, Gina? Yeah, 100%. 100% Wheelby. Yes, Gina, absolutely. Have we got enough photos, mugshots to make a calendar? That wasn't that long ago. Yeah, what I'm asking is like, again, I don't know how Texas does things, but so with that, with missing court, right? Or even whether you miss court or a probation violation, like you don't have a warrant the next day, it takes about 2 weeks for the warrant to hit. A judge has to sign off on it and all that good stuff. So that could very well be the reason why it's not in the system. Texas does things weird. I've learned throughout these last 2 days, making these calls. It's how the whole bond system there's weird. A bondsman can only bond in their county. They got to use another bondsman. If you call, it's all weird there. It's just different. It's not weird. It's just different than Florida. But this situation is different too because like I said, in Florida, he would have assuming that the warrant did hit in and it was in the system, in Florida, he would have no bond on this. But in Texas, they sacrifice the 10% for the whole amount. Man, That's 25 stacks. So what all we got to do, people, is wait for the clerk of court. Look, if you guys want to help me, please just give me the bondsman's number. You can email me, whatever. I promise I'll do it. And the state attorneys definitely will be called. I am very interested on the on him contacting Crystal. You know, with Crystal, let me check my DMs. I just had a really good idea. Maybe I'm not going to say that. I got a really good idea. We'll save that one though. We'd love to tell you, but you know, I got a good idea. FTA would revoke bond immediately, I would think. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think what's going to happen if I tell the bondsman what time it is with the failure to appear, they're definitely going to make him fork over more money. I mean, you got to think about it. He weaseled out on 25,000. That's only 2,500, right? That's a big difference, though. But to be real with you, if they already got him out, they're probably going to make him come up with something and start making payments. They could revoke it. A bondsman can do whatever they want for whatever reason. You're at their grace. You know what I'm saying? You're at their grace. Like he needed. Depends on how tight he and the bondsman is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't think he he shouldn't be out. Karma is a bitch. I keep seeing that word karma. Yep. I completely agree. Backdoor Benny and the methadone choir. So I got a couple missions to do. Texas is definitely hard as fuck. I went through a lot of crap, and then I got caught up years ago. I learned it all. Rhonda, am I explaining it good enough for Texas? Does that make sense? You guys' bond is definitely different than Florida, but wow, that's crazy. That I've never heard it. I've never heard anybody have to pay a full bond. So here's the thing: when I'm on the way home, I'm like, oh shit. When the guys tell me this, I'm like, oh, and he gave me the list of people that could only be the ones get. I'm like, oh shit, this dude ain't getting out. So my intent here was to call the list that he gave me, the 4 people that we called. And as I'm fishing, as I'm trying to see if he's in or out, if he's in, then I'm going to tell every single bondsman on that list, there's only 4 of them, that, hey, my cousin has definitely missed court and he didn't go because my aunt gave him a Valium, which is like a screenshot. So I was intending to totally monkey wrench the entire situation. But by the time I got home, cranked the live up, I literally made the live, did the thumbnail, and then I'm about to hit live, and bam, this one comes through. This one comes through. So at this point, I pretty much knew he was out, but this is fine too, because all this is telling me is that he lied to a bondsman, okay? Knowing what I learned. So it's a win either way for me, but it would have been so delightful to be able to throw a monkey wrench on the whole exiting jail plan thing. Like, instead of 10%, could you imagine? Well, no, sir, we had a call from your cousin, and he told us all about, you missed court. My cousin. Yeah, Mark, the guy Mark, I guess his wife is Cher or something like that. Oh, that'd have been great. That'd have been great. It's bad enough that his girlfriend went on Nicolina's. Ooh. And said all types of shit. So he's got his hands full. But we'll be calling the state 100% tomorrow. And we will be calling the bondsman 1,000%. Sleuths out there, sleuths. Shoot me the bondsman if you find it. And I could use the challenge for any sleuth out there. Massive challenge. I could use the state attorneys that's dealing with his case if you could find it. I don't need all that. I just need the state attorney's office, but I could definitely use the personal prosecutor if you're that good. Send it to me anonymous, however you feel comfortable. I'd love to have that, and I promise you that I will call. Listen, my name ain't Matt if I don't do it. I'm doing it. It's going to be done. But if you could help assist on that, and I only ask that not because I'm lazy, it's because I actually work. And by the time I get off work, I got to do all the internet stuff, looking and sleuthing. So that's the update. I can think of hundreds of YouTubers who could be charged for online impersonation. So the thing with this was a really weird stalking thing that he did. So meat and potatoes on this one is the dude's getting divorced. He can't take it. He's acting, when you were like 13, 14, maybe 15 years old and you broke up like with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and this was like the end of your world. There was like no tomorrow. It was just the worst thing possible. He's like acting like that at 45. It's like, dude, move along. But instead, he played all the weird games and stuff like that. And he literally made a Facebook page acting like her, saying all type of vulgar things. And the weirdest thing about it is some YouTube people subscribed to his channel, decided to join in on it. And they were all women. Like, weird. But a lot more stuff. I've seen personally how he's talked to his ex-wife, Lene. I'll give you the insight. When I was talking about Crystal earlier, and I said, let me check my DMs, I sent Lene all that stuff I put on the screen. I always do. I'm cool with Lene. Lene has showed me screenshots of how he talks to her. She crushes him, though. He's like, suck my dick. And she's like, that little ass shit? No response. But she's told me, like, Crystal watches all my parody videos, as Lene does. And I don't know Crystal like that. She watches my videos, though. So, Crystal, quick message to you. Hey, man, that dude, you got to call the state, man. You got to call the state. He put you through a lot of trauma. You got to do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your thing, girl. I'm gonna do my best to get this to you. Shout out to you, mama. Why was he in jail? Oh man, I'm not going over that again. That's funny. Did he remain misdemeanor is by phone every Friday? Probation? That's cool. Yes, girl, you got to call. Really? Interesting. Nice. Shout out to Queefer. That was fast. Love you. Thank you. Bet. All right. Look at that. Look at that. So, all right. Let's remix it real fast. Sleuths out there. All I need at this point would be the bondsman. Just the bondsman. Yeah, you were. That's funny. So that's the update, guys. I was hoping to catch this dude before he got out and totally block any bond, but it's cool. We're still going to contact the bondsman. Have to do it. There's too many internet games. I have people in this chat. I'm not going to call any names out, but let me count. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 people in the chat that I know for a fact this dude has done these weird internet games on. That's insane. 3 people in the chat, not calling them out. Let me see. Anyone else? Three people that I know of, definitely, 100%. And I'm talking all the way full. I know for a fact someone's in my chats, kids got doxxed, harassed. Yeah, all type of shit. So this is just full circle, people. Full circle. This is just full circle. And it has to get done. Quick story. If you don't know, if you're in the bushes and you don't know, white boy, why are you going this hard on him? Well, very simple. When I went to jail for driving on a suspended license. I was going to work, something that he knows nothing about. I didn't snitch. I just did my little 60 days. But this dude is going on my wife's TikTok, getting a video of her shooting a gun. He's calling the jail up saying that I have guns. I'm a convicted felon. Like that's a no-no. My wife is allowed to have guns. We don't have any guns here, but she's got guns. She keeps them at her parents' house. Her parents live miles away. But this dude is trying to put salt in the game so heavy. And then he's specifically attacking my wife. He's doing these weird emails to where he's saying, someone's going to rape you, this and that. And my wife's here by herself. A detective calls my wife following day and asks a whole bunch of questions. Here's what I'll tell you a fast story about this. In conversation, the detective says that there were so many attempts. He explained it to where it's actually a case number. Anytime someone tries to swat you, get you swatted, it's a case number within the police department. So he was attempting to get my wife swatted. If you don't know what swatted means, that's when the police can legally come on your property and enter your property with guns drawn. Because you make up a lie and say, hey, white boy is got someone held hostage right now, and he's saying that he's gonna blow his brains out. That gives police the authority not to have a warrant, but to rush in my front door with guns drawn. People have been known to kill police officers because they think they're getting robbed. You can die doing that. However, there were so many case numbers that were recorded in this week of time that the detective literally told my wife, we don't even, if anybody calls regarding your house, we don't even pay any attention. So in an attempt to attack my wife, a woman, remember, if he seen me at the gas station, he would run for the hills. But on the internet, he don't want to see me on the internet either. But when I'm behind a wall, now he comes out of his shell and attacks my wife. The detective's like, we don't even. So in a way of trying to attack my wife, he gave me a YouTuber or streamer's wet dream. I am unswattable. Nobody can call the police department where I live and ever get me swatted. They won't attend to it. That's like, you can't even buy that. But he did that. And on top of that, the detective, wait for it, starts asking questions about him. starts looking at him because my wife's like, the dude's just common sense. The dude's a moron. This is what he's doing, blah, blah, blah. So, and I'm leaving a lot out, just to give you a taste of why you may think I'm going hard. But the thing is, you could try to create a story up or a narrative, but there's no facts behind it. It was your ridiculous gaslighting and narrative about the guns and this and that. But the facts are you weaseled out of jail and were not truthful to a bondsman. And I know the law, and I didn't see any new charges. And even if there's no charge, the prosecutor's going to know about you contacting the victim. That is an ultimate no-no. That is an ultimate no-no. That is not allowed. And I absolutely will be that dude to let him know. As a promise, Betty Keys. Welcome home. On that one, I'll catch y'all shortly, keeping you updated. What's up, Mark? Do me a favor. Give me the bondsman as soon as you can find it, guys. Clerk of court. It must be done. And also, thirdly and lastly, he's out on bond now. So that's going to mean that he's on pretrial. So, meaning he's on probation. That's interesting by itself as well. Also, back to the prosecutor, we have to shoot the screenshot with the value. And does the bondsman know about that as well? So there's a lot to uncover here that it will get done. That's a solid promise from White Boy Radio. Any of my subs know I'm serious. And if I promise you I'm doing it, you can take it to the bank. Slam that like button. I'll keep you updated. 100% we'll be. That lady's confused. TM, let me say this, too. I know he's gonna watch. I know he'll watch this video. I know he will. Benny, like, what's up with your girl, bro? Like, how does she go on Nicolina shit? That's crazy, bro. And y'all been sleeping on a white boy. TM, don't act like I don't have. Do I have to tell Benny what you said about his cock? You thought Doug's little shrimp cock was Benny's, didn't you, TM? Yes, you did. Yes, you did, TM. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, there's receipts on that. There's receipts on that. This is getting spicy. This is getting good. But this is motherfucking full circle and karma, people. Until the next one, signing off. Drop kick, slap bitch, karate chop, high five, elbow, rear naked choke, spin back kick, that motherfucking like button. And until the next one, I'll keep you updated. We the people, over and out. Much love. Share it. Give me the bondsman. I'm up out of here, y'all. Stay safe.